What's up, observers? Hope you're ready to enjoy another great episode. I've got Stan and John here with me as usual. How you guys doing?
So good.
The best.
Kicking back, relaxing, having a cold beverage.
Yeah. Today's podcast is brought to you by Yingling, America's oldest brewery.
What is it with all these? We're plugging so many companies.
Yeah, well, you know what? Eventually, once they start seeing their revenues increase, they're going to realize that we are the cause, and they'll graciously send us money. They'll just send us wheelbarrows of cash.
Oh, that's the dream.
I like my money measured in wheelbarrows. That's the way you want it.
Hey, if someone just rolled up to your house one day and had a wheelbarrow full of cash and said, "Hey, here you go," and then just left.
No questions asked?
How would you react?
You
can ask questions. They're not going to answer. They're just running away.
I would be ecstatic.
I'm taking that, I'm immediately taking it to the bank.
What do you tell them when they ask you why you have so much cash?
Look, I broke my piggy bank open.
It was a big piggy bank.
That's a big old pig.
Yeah.
Would you walk into the bank with the wheelbarrow?
On the farm. I'm a farm boy. I know what those pigs like to eat. I feed them well. It's time to go to the butcher.
Yeah, I'd bring it in the wheelbarrow and be like, I need to make a deposit. How would you carry it in there if it's that much cash?
Oh, I just bought it. Oh, well, I do it in my new bag. I just bought a new bag, a weekender bag, leather. So it's awesome. So anytime we take a trip, or a smaller weekend trip, like a long weekend, yeah, I will put it in that.
And you'll wear your hat.
Yeah,
exactly.
You'll be fashionable.
You can pack a sweater.
And I can pack. I can pack 2 sweaters now. I found my sweater I thought I lost in the move.
We talked about this.
It's my second
months ago.
Yeah,
and John was so upset that he lost the sweater.
Yeah, well, it wasn't the only thing he lost. He lost several items, but
where was it, John?
It sounds like some of them are turning up.
Yeah, so those little mischievous little elves that stole it or whatever. I don't know.
Okay, where did you find it?
In my closet.
Are you serious?
Just like,
was it like hiding somewhere?
Was it down?
Yeah, no. I think it had fallen off of a hanger or something because it was behind some things. So I was looking for something else in my closet, and I came across it, and I was like, "What?" Because I was like, "Because I'm going to Chicago this weekend, so and it's going to be a little chillier." So I was looking for some stuff, and I found this sweater. So now I have 2 sweaters to take to Chicago. My favorite sweater and my sweater I just found again, which was my second favorite sweater.
So it doesn't immediately regain its favorite sweater status?
No, because I think my other sweater is more comfortable.
Well, I could have used a good fisherman sweater this weekend. I was out at the lake with the producer Amy's family. And we rented a boat. It's Skytook Lake, and I mean it's a nice lake. We have a cabin up there. Not great weather for boating.
It hasn't been good weather all week.
Yeah, I mean it was, but yeah, I say that we ended up actually having pretty good weather. I mean it was overcast most of the day, but it didn't really rain. I think it kind of started to sprinkle when we were eating lunch, but being as overcast as it was and the forecast predicting rain, we basically had the lake to ourselves. That's nice. It was just nice and calm. I mean, we didn't get in because the water was 50 degrees, but it was still good. But it does lead me into a question, which is if I guess before I ask that question, we got to tour a houseboat.
Ooh.
That they had an open house for this houseboat that you can rent and take it out on Skytook Lake, and I don't. It's a houseboat, so stay there. And that thing was nice. I mean, it really was. I don't know, maybe 500 square feet smaller than my house. Like,
Dang.
it's pretty big. It's got a 2-ton AC unit on the back of
Whoa.
it, which is the same size as the unit that's on my house.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, and it was nice. I think I had 4 bedrooms in it, 2 baths with showers. So I was like, man, and I think you can rent it for $900 a night.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
But it didn't have a very good name, which is what my question was that I was getting to, which is, what would you name a boat if you had a boat? What would you name it?
I'm going to go with Unsinkable 2.
Unsinkable Tube?
2, the number 2.
That's pretty good.
I do not want to ride on that boat. If standing around the boat, I'm not getting any names of that. I'm not getting on it.
What about Mini Titanic?
Yeah. Super fond of getting on that one.
All right.
See, I went a different direction. I was thinking, I mean, I'm going to name mine Beach and Good Times.
Beach and Good Times? Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
Some,
little play on words.
Yeah. Because, I mean, if you're going to name a boat, like, you got to have some puns in there somehow.
Yeah. Maybe something.
So,
Si, senor.
Yeah.
something like that. I also thought of land hose. Mostly because, especially if it was a boat that was going out on the ocean, it would live on the dock. It would not live on, it would float in the ocean, but I'm not taking that sucker out there because I'm not going out in the ocean. So it's staying on land.
Ocean's scary.
Because I'm a land hoe.
A land hoe. You could call it the Cod Father. Like Cod the fish. It's a good.
I think we should save some of these, and then we'll just have a draft of
boat names.
Boat names, or was it ocean puns, or I don't know, naval puns? Would that be the right?
Yeah,
I think that would be it. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
I don't know.
There's some good ones.
All right. Well, that was the question that's been on my mind ever since I got back from the lake. But going into another question, let's just say that your future wife becomes president of the United States, making you the first man.
The first man.
The first man. So, every first lady, or if there ever were to be a first man, would have a cause. What would your cause be? So, like Michelle Obama, hers was like, healthy kids kind of thing. I think
online bullying or cyberbullying.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know what Biden says, Miss Biden or Dr. Biden. I don't know what hers is.
I don't know either. But what would yours be?
Ice cream for all. I'm making Brahms the company of America.
The company of America.
It's our national company. It's our national company.
Are you putting Brahms in the White House?
It's a sponsor.
Are you gonna
sponsor of the White House?
Yes.
You're gonna have the dairy industry lobbying you nonstop because of that.
Yeah.
It's okay. Brahms will defeat them all.
What will the national flavor be?
That's a good question. It's
probably something gross.
Cookies and cream.
Oh no, great pick.
Can't go wrong with that.
Everyone likes cookies and cream.
Yeah, I definitely thought you were going to suggest pistachio almond?
Ooh.
Oh, that one is so good, but not everybody likes. You need something that most people will like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't want to be some basic bitch and say vanilla or chocolate. Those are fine. But give me cookies and cream. That's the top ice cream for a reason.
Yeah, I agree. I think my cause, My cause is chaos.
You want more chaos?
I'm gonna acquire all of the lions. I'm gonna dismantle the 24-hour news cycle. I'm gonna buy North Korea,
What?
and then I don't know. Then I'll just have an army of lions. I have North Korea, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. But I'll tell you what, they're not gonna be able to cover it 24 hours a day. They're gonna have like 3 hours a day that they can cover it.
Oh
They're
my
gonna cover it
god.
at news at 7 a.m. They're gonna cover it at noon, and they'll cover it at 6 o'clock. That's it. That's all you get. Maybe we'll add a fourth one in. We'll get 10 o'clock news too, because you got some people can't watch it in the morning. I'm not a monster.
This seems.
I just want to acquire all the lions.
This
And the
seems
lions are going to
reminiscent.
guard the news stations, and so that they can't, like, they're trying to
Yeah.
do news 24/7. No, you can't, because there's
No.
lions.
Yeah, you ever watch what's that? Good Morning America, where they're like on the streets of New York, and you can see like the people in the background. Tell you what, you're not going to see the people in the background. You're just going to see lions, and they're just going to be standing there
Patrolling around.
Who are the hosts of Good Morning America now? Is it?
I have no
Is
idea.
it Michael Strahan?
I don't know. Who cares? No one watches it.
Obviously, no one on the show does.
Yeah, I know it's not Matt Lauer. I know that.
Oh!
So yeah, no. That's my cause. Is chaos. I'm getting all the lions. Maybe I'll get a few tigers too. And then I'm not even gonna have put them in cages. I'm just gonna let them loose.
Oh.
This seems
anywhere in the
reminiscent.
world.
Didn't you have like a draft or something where you were building an army of bears? You've built armies of animals in this podcast before.
That was one of the questions where it was like, it was
like,
would you rather?
Yeah.
I was like, would you rather be able to communicate or
Oh
boss
yeah,
animals around or do something else? And I chose that so that I could have
an army of bears.
an army of bears. But now I will have an army of lions. So
what is it with your obsession
that
with
is
having an
chaos.
army of animals?
well, I just think they're a little bit unpredictable. People aren't ready for them, and I feel like So Nate Bargatze's got a really good joke of guns miss all the time.
Mm.
My tiger rarely misses. And I think that would be true. I mean, yeah, sure, I would lose some lions, but such is life.
Collateral damage.
Yeah. Okay, what commercials do you think are no longer needed? So advertisements for products or services, what do you think is just something that we all know about? It's not changing. We don't need it anymore.
I think gasoline. We all know what gas stations we like going to.
Do they make commercials for gasoline?
Yeah, I see Phillips 66.
Yeah, Phillips.
But it's not. It's not usually advertising gas, is it? It's so much advertising the convenience store.
Yeah, it's saying choose Valero, choose Phillips.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously everyone knows QT is the best, and then I guess On Q, and then who cares about the third because they all suck. The rest of them suck.
Terrible.
But I don't think you need to see any more gas station commercials. They're just not needed.
Interesting.
I don't really know what else to say about it.
Yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking shoes, clothes. Everybody knows.
No, you got.
I do like seeing the advertisements for
Yeah.
shoes.
Why?
On Instagram, stupid Instagram ads got me to buy a
They
pair
get
of
you.
shoes.
They got you.
Oh, what shoes did you get?
I got some Cole Haan shoes.
Do you like them? Are they good?
See, for maybe 2 years, Instagram has been giving me ads for shoes by a company called Allbirds.
Yes.
Ooh, I do
yes.
get those a lot.
And I'm like, oh, I want them, and I've never bought them, but they've worn me down so much. I'm so close, but I just haven't been in a good spot to where I can sit and look and figure out which ones I want. But I'm getting some. I just have to figure out which ones.
Yeah.
So technically, they've won already. So Instagram, if you're listening, stop sending me ads. Yeah, no, they're very effective. So I definitely want to keep seeing shoe ads.
The problem
my
is
brother, he bought some Allbirds and he loves them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I want to get a pair too because I see it, and they're pretty reasonably priced.
No, like $90, something like that.
Yeah.
See, my problem is especially with shoes and clothes and stuff, I have to try stuff on because I also bought a pair of shoes from Instagram and I did not like them. They didn't fit. They didn't look like the picture. They weren't like represented well, and part of it was like the shape of like it wasn't near as wide as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it was a relatively comfortable shoe, but it wasn't.
Get skinnier feet.
Yeah, I got wide
Shave
feet.
your feet.
Anyway, it wasn't a good thing.
You should have tied them off when you were younger, like they do in China.
I saw a picture of an unwrapped, bound foot, like of someone that was older that did it when they were younger, and it was crazy because like the toes are like wrapped up underneath the middle of the.
Yeah,
it's insane. I never realized the extent to which that deformed your foot.
Yeah, it is terrible.
It was not pleasant.
It's obviously a joke, so people don't go wrapping your feet. It's a bad joke.
Oh! I just Googled it. Oh my gosh.
It's not pleasant. No, not at all.
All to fit in some damn shoes?
Just little bitty shoes.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine how painful that would be?
Ooh, I'm about to lose the contents of my stomach.
Yeah, not
oh my gosh, it looks like little. Oh no,
You got to lose that Korean beef you ate.
Yeah. What is that? Just to like reduce prices for shoes? Like what? So like you don't have to go about.
No,
like,
it was a fashion thing. Like
it was a fashion thing.
Women with small feet were considered more beautiful, I guess.
Well, they were supposed to, I don't know if they're supposed to be
kept in like shoes, maybe.
But I think they were supposed to keep your feet smaller because small feet were like the thing back then.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they were supposed to be deformed like that.
No, yes, they were because they wanted them to be so small that they had to be deformed to stay that way. Like they bound really tightly young girls' feet so they stayed the same size the whole time. Yeah.
China, what are you doing?
Bizarre.
Oh my gosh. You guys, speaking of China, I heard the funniest conspiracy theory about the coronavirus.
I thought you were going to say like some racist China joke, and I was like, I don't think this is like John. I know you're Chinese. I don't think this is the platform for that.
No, but it's so funny. I'd never heard this one before.
Okay, let's hear it.
And the conspiracy theory was that the coronavirus was released to kill off the boomers because Social Security is running out, and we need to lessen our population.
Jeez.
It's like, and it was a boomer that told me this. Yeah, and he doesn't really believe it, but it was so funny. I lost it when he told me this. Like, oh my gosh, this like that. I mean, that's a theory. I don't know how. I don't think it's very true, but
yeah.
Did you guys see the lady who tried to like prove that she was microchipped after she got her vaccine? She got a magnet and it like stuck to her arm, and she's like, we're all microchipped. We're all effed.
I don't understand why people. Like, I like to joke that, there's microchips in me, but there's a shortage of microchips in the world right now.
Yeah. Why do you think?
That's true.
They're all in the vaccines.
I don't think the government would be giving them away for free. In a vaccine.
What's it worth?
Who knows? Maybe we'll become an army of like robot humans instead of an army of lions. You know?
Maybe we become that way so we can fight off the lions. They know the lions are a looming threat, so they're trying to build this army.
If Amy Angel ever runs for president, I am not voting for her.
Only because Austin would cause so much chaos.
On a single podcast, Austin says that he's trying to acquire all the lions from all the nations, going to release them on the population. Yeah, that won't come back to haunt me.
How would you control the lions?
You can't.
They don't. They don't need to be controlled. We've tried to control them too much. They need freedom.
Just let them roam free.
Yeah. Okay, last question. If you were a wrestler, what would be, I gotta say wrestler, fighter, UFC something. What would be your like walk-in music, your entrance song? For me, this is a no-brainer. I'm going with "My Heart Will Go On" by Celine Dion. And
is it because like the rest of your body's not going to be going on? Because like you're going to get your ass kicked.
Well, I mean, if it's wrestling, then we're talking like professional wrestling. Then, I mean, every part of me go on because it's not real.
Yeah,
well, people actually get hurt
UFC,
during. Like, are you talking about like the fake wrestling?
Yeah, I know. I know people still get hurt, but it's that's not the purpose of it.
It's cool.
Whereas UFC, the purpose is to end my life. So yeah, no, my heart will go on, and I've got a purpose for it. My purpose is that it's gonna pump me up. I know it doesn't seem like it's a pump up song, but I'm gonna be vibing to it. They're not gonna be expecting it, and then the person I'm going up against is gonna be like, "Who is this guy?" And he's gonna totally underestimate me.
Yeah,
and that's my only shot. Is to just take him by surprise when me and my lion get in.
Wait, you got a lion?
Cage. I've got all the lions.
He's the first man.
This.
He's got the lions.
Yeah, pay-per-view called the White House and was like, "We want to get." I mean, this guy. I mean, how good would I be for a prize fight if I'm the first man?
With a bunch of lions.
I've bought all the lions.
Oh my gosh.
It'd almost be like Teddy Roosevelt.
Yeah. Carry a big stick or something like that.
Like, he was president. And like he lost his eye while he was boxing as president.
Really?
Yeah.
So,
or Andrew Jackson, who would challenge people to duels in the street. So
genius.
Yeah, I mean, we've got role models. Not Andrew Jackson. Definitely not Andrew Jackson.
Don't be Andrew Jackson. Bad.
Yeah. You guys have any songs?
Yeah, mine, I think it's an obvious no-brainer. Big Bad John by Jimmy Dean.
Big Bad John.
Big Bad John.
I mean, it's all about me. He stood 6'6", weighed about 255.
Yeah.
Kind of broad his shoulder. That's me.
Are you gonna walk in like behind like a big sheet with like the light behind you so it makes you look like a lot bigger, and then you're just gonna walk through and everyone's gonna be like, "What? Wait, what?"
Yeah, like they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this guy is humongous.
Yeah.
I don't want to fight him anymore." It's mental games, and then they're gonna tap. They're like, "I'm ready to tap," and then when I step out, they're like, "Oh, just kidding. He's not big." And then what do you know? They underestimate me. Bam, smackdown.
That sounds like a great plan.
Playing roller coaster with their emotions.
Yeah.
I'd pay money to see it. All the money. I'm gonna choose. Yeah. I'll Make a Man Out of You from Mulan.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Kind of the same thing as Austin because they're like, why is this guy picking a Disney song? Come from behind.
Is it problematic that the song is "I Will Make a Man Out of You"?
It seems a little sexual when you're going to a fight.
I'm trying to confuse it.
And you are the I in that situation, and you're going to be making a man out of that person.
Well, it's implying that he's a boy now, and maybe.
And after he gets finished kicking your ass, he's got to be a man.
No, he's got to be able to take a beating, and once I beat him up, then he'll be a man. He'll know what true pain is like.
Okay.
I mean, it definitely would. That song would pump me up. So I'm with you there. But then I just started thinking about the actual lyrics of the song. Like maybe that becomes a little bit problematic.
We'll just play the chorus. Swift as a coursing river. All that jazz.
Okay.
Yeah. Raging Fire. Lines behind us.
Mm-hmm. I don't think there's lines in that one.
Oh.
I will gladly take your lines though.
It's in your corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you my coach.
Yeah. What if you walk out and you're facing me and my lion?
I walk right back in. I turn around and say, no, thank you.
Yeah, you didn't know you were fighting the first man tonight, but woo!
See, like
Got to get
that part does not worry as much as facing a lion. Like, yeah, would you still beat me up? Okay, but is a lion gonna eat my? Are you gonna eat my face off? Hopefully not. You know, a lion's gonna eat my face.
Yeah.
You concerned about your face, John?
That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the moneymaker.
Big bad John, no face. All right, well, let's move into our draft. Today we're going to be drafting the most iconic movie lines.
So this was a good one. There's a lot of good movie lines out there.
I had a hard time, like not coming up with them, but like choosing what I wanted.
Yeah, narrowing it down was hard. Definitely.
Yeah, at the end of my first draft, I think I had 40 different quotes, and like I was just like, we got to stop. And so I've narrowed it down to 12, but it's just like one of those. I don't know. Like, it was hard to rank too. It was
right. Yeah, this is hard.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna go with just. I think. This
is gonna be tricky.
This. Dang it. Okay, I've got it. I'm going with Bond, James Bond.
Yeah.
Obviously from James Bond.
Yeah, Dr. No.
Yeah. So that's my number one overall pick.
Nice. I think.
All right. Good pick. I've really never. Okay. Here's another, I don't want to say caveat, weird thing with this draft is I didn't realize how many like famous movie quotes are just like very common in, every like you hear them in every speech. But like some of the like cases, they're movies that I've never seen, but I know.
But you quote them, because other people say them.
See, that's what my problem too, because I know some of these lines or whatever, and I've seen the movies, but I don't think they're super popular movies.
Yeah,
but they're iconic lines because you know the lines without even having seen the movie.
Yeah,
yeah. So that's how I ended up ruling some out, because I had some that were like, "Oh, I love this movie. This is like a really great line from that." But then I was like, is it iconic though? And then I had to use that as a grading system. All right, sorry to interrupt, John. Stan, you got the next pick.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Forrest Gump. My mama always said life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
That's a classic.
That was a decent attempt at Forrest Gump as well.
Yeah, I'm terrible with accents. I'm so bad.
Yeah,
you just got to get a little southern drawl in there. A little bit of southern drawl.
I think probably drop your IQ a little bit.
Definitely. Yeah.
John, I can do that at will. Forrest Gump attempt.
Nah, I'm good.
You got a pretty good country accent.
Sometimes
you grew up in Chandler, John. Don't act like you don't have a hick accent.
I slip into it sometimes by accident without thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's true.
All right. Well, okay. I am going to go with. To pull a quote from Stan in previous drafts. I'm going to go with my top two.
Number one and number two. It's a good strategy.
Number one it's a movie that I have not seen fully, but I have seen this scene, and it is iconic. I'm going with "You Can't Handle the Truth."
Yeah, that's a good one.
A Few Good Men.
That's a crazy
really
scene. You can't handle.
I know you said you haven't watched that whole movie, but you should watch the whole movie. It's really good.
Is that Jack Nicholson that says that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
He's such a good actor.
Because he's talking to Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's the part where it's like that was my 101.
Yeah.
And now I've got several that I'm just like I could sell it so easily as my next pick. Okay, this may be a mistake, but I'm gonna go with it. Classic quote. You learn it as a kid. It's probably one of the first movie quotes that you really learn. One from one of the greatest action movies that you see as a kid, made in the 80s. I'm going with Terminator. I'm going with I'll Be Back.
I'll be back.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It's on my list.
Yep.
There was another one I almost went with there, but
You love the Terminator? Because there's multiple Terminator lines you could go. Get to the chopper.
I don't think that's Terminator, right?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, I thought it was. I don't know.
I had that one on my list.
I'll be honest with you, I've never seen Terminator all the way through. And I've only seen about half of a Terminator movie. Actually, I take that back. I've seen the Terminator with Christian Bale in it.
Oh, the new one?
I don't know which one.
Like, not the original ones?
It was like 2010.
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that one.
Not the same. All right, so this next one is one that gets used like all the time, kind of like Austin was saying. It's just iconic and people say it all the time. Houston, we have a problem from Apollo 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was on my list as well. Have you guys seen that movie? What a good movie.
Sure haven't.
It's such a good movie, though. It's crazy.
It's such a good movie. It's honestly, I know you don't like space movies, but Tom Hanks, it's hard to go wrong with Tom Hanks, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
It's the one where like the rocket, like something goes wrong and then they have to work their way back, but using only the supplies in their rocket. Obviously, it's actually based on real life, so it's actually real. I think it's really.
And they had to do like complex calculations because they didn't have computers back then that could like handle all this stuff. So they were like pen and paper calculating all this stuff, trying to figure out how they could get back to Earth. Yeah, it's nuts.
This isn't the one where they blow up the meteor, is it?
No, that's Armageddon.
Oh.
No, Apollo 13 is based on a true story.
Yeah, Apollo 13 is a story.
It's based on Apollo 13.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good. So it's my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to go with To Infinity and Beyond from Toy Story.
Uh-huh.
To Infinity and Beyond.
And then for my third pick, I'm going to go with one of my favorite movies of all time. Why so serious?
Yeah.
Mr. Joker.
Terrible Joker impression. Terrible Joker.
That was pretty good.
Okay, thanks. But yeah, Why so serious? The Dark Knight.
Yeah. I feel like all of the good Batman movie quotes all come from the villains or from people not Batman.
Well, unless you conclude, I'm Batman, but I don't. I don't know when he says that, or if that's just something people say.
I don't know. That's the Dark Knight, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. The movie, the Why So Serious is.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Stan, back to you.
What do I go with next? There's so many good ones. I'm going to stick with the first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club from the movie Fight Club.
Okay. That's okay.
All right, I'll have to fill those in later. It's too lengthy. The graphic this week is it's going to be a challenge.
A little wordy.
I'll try to do shorter ones for you, just to help you out. But
yeah, well, Stan hasn't, so that's
two
all
of mine
right.
are real long. One of them short.
Yeah. God, there's so many.
I know. It's hard. It's like what's the most iconic? Like, how do you narrow that down?
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go a little bit different here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go sports movie.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go. There's no crying in baseball. from A League of Their Own.
I was wrong.
It's a good movie. What did you think he was going to go with? Do you think he's going to go with from Remember the Titans?
No, thought he was going to go with Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, nah.
That's actually, if you build it, he will come.
Yeah, it's a misquote. I have another one in here that's a misquote. Yeah. But yeah, and I don't think I'm going to go with that other one either, even though it is pretty. Because of the misquote,
Which
it's
one?
less powerful.
It's from Star Wars.
Yeah.
What? Oh, the other misquote. I thought you were saying that if you build it, he will come with from Star Wars, and I was like,
If you build a Death Star, he will come.
Vader will come.
I was like, I know I haven't seen most of the Star Wars movies, but that's all right. Yeah, and I actually didn't put a Star Wars quote on here just because I haven't seen any of the movies. So,
are you serious? Did I not know
well,
this?
okay, I saw one of the movies, but I thought it was so boring I fell asleep.
Wow.
To be honest with you, 5 and 6 are really good, and then the rest are meh.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You guys,
I could not
you
tell
guys are
you
gonna
which
get roasted.
Star Wars
I hope you get roasted
I
in the
watched.
comments.
7, 8, 9, complete garbage.
Well, you
3
don't
is
watch
okay.
7, 8, and 9. They're the new ones. Watch the original ones.
I said 4, 5, and 6 are really good.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear
1,
you
2,
say
and
that.
3, 1, 2, and 3 are meh. And 4, 5, and 6, or no, 7, 8, 9, garbage. 4, 5, and 6 are good.
It's just not my thing.
No, I understand.
Just let me be, Stan.
I do make fun of my friends at work who just always talk about the Mandalorian and all that nerd stuff. And I'm just like, oh, guys.
I mean, it's no different than us talking about
Sports.
like Marvel and or like
But they're bigger nerds than us.
okay.
They're just nerds about something different than you. That doesn't make them bigger nerds.
Nerds.
Nerds bully nerds. Is that what you just said? Okay. Well, I've got to make a last pick. So I've got You Can't Handle the Truth. I'll Be Back. And There's No Crying in Baseball. I don't know what I'm going to do. See, there's one that I want, but I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna. No, this was in my top 4. I've got to pick it. It's still there. Say hello.
Oh no! Yeah, that was gonna be my next one.
That's from Scarface.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Have you not seen Scarface, John?
No. Sure haven't.
How do you feel about cocaine?
Well, I know he does a lot of cocaine, right?
Yeah.
Is it on Netflix?
Bit. I don't know.
I'll maybe watch it if it's on Netflix.
It's I think it's pretty long movie if I remember right. I mean, not as long as like Godfather movies, but
we tried to watch The Godfather and then we were just like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not doing this.
Well, movies from that time period are generally just like slower. We're kind of used to like really fast-paced, action-packed movies, and they're just not really like that back then.
All right, Stan.
All right, so you got rid of Scarface for me. That leaves me, and I'm still not sad about this pick either. I feel the need for speed from Top Gun. Good old Tom Cruise, flying fast fighter jet.
Whenever I saw that quote, I was like, Stan's gonna draft that.
Because it's one of your all-time favorite movies, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Top 5 for sure.
Okay, that leaves me. Okay, guys, there's so much left on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got like another 15 quotes here.
So what I have, and I think I'm just gonna go. Not even on my list.
Whoa.
Dang.
Going off list?
Off list, and I still have things on my list I could pick from.
That seems risky, John.
I'm gonna go with. Are you not entertained? From
Gladiator.
Oh yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't make it on your list.
Well, the things I almost went with some other ones like We're Not in Kansas Anymore from The Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
I'm not super into that movie. And then also I had Frankly Dear, I Don't Give a Damn.
Yeah, from
Gone with the Wind.
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah.
I had that one too.
Just a super. I have seen that movie because, like, growing up, it was my sister's favorite movie, and so she would make us watch it some. And it, let me tell you, it is long and boring, and I hate that movie. But that line is iconic because, like, I think that was like one of the first cuss words said in a movie.
Oh, really?
Because like they wanted.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, I remember watching.
And so they had like, I think if I remember right, they had like 20 alternate versions of it, like because they wanted to censor it out. And then they're just like, they finally convinced whoever is in charge of movies like, no, this needs to stay because it's amazing.
Yeah, interesting.
First domino to fall.
Yeah, but I hate the movie, so I couldn't pick it. In good conscience.
Yeah, some of the others that I really contemplated taking. Well, I was surprised that no one took "I'm King of the World" from Titanic.
I had it on my list, but I haven't seen Titanic.
You haven't seen Titanic either?
No.
Well, I wouldn't watch it. It's nah.
I just feel like
I
that's
wanted
a movie
to
that
draft
everyone
Lord of the
watches.
Rings.
Oh, I had a Lord of. I think I had a Lord of the Rings quote in here. Yeah.
I had "You Shall Not Pass."
Mm-hmm.
I had "If You Can Dodge a Wrench,
You can dodge a ball."
From Dodgeball. I forgot about that.
It was so funny, but I didn't draft it.
Yeah.
There's so many weak ways you could go with this. And I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only comedy I really remember including on my list, and then I took it off, was from Anchorman, and crap, now I can't even think of the quote. But
60% of the time, it was 100% of the time.
No, it was boy, that escalated quickly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's a really good, funny movie. And good line.
There's so many. Like, "You Talking to Me?" Huh? From Taxi Driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Or "Here's Johnny" from The Shining.
Here's Johnny.
Yeah. I See Dead People. The Sixth Sense.
Yeah.
That is one of the horror movies I have seen.
Yeah.
And I did not like it because I thought it was boring.
It was kind of slow. Yeah.
The only scene I really remember from that movie is it's at the very beginning when his like siblings lock him in the cupboard or something, and he emerges with a bunch of like cuts all over his body. Am I totally making that up?
I don't know.
Think so. I don't remember that scene.
Like
That's burned into my brain. So either I've got a great imagination as a child, or that's in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we could. Oh, go ahead, Stan.
I was going to say one of mine, and the reason I didn't pick it is because it was so long, but also from Gladiator. Like one of the most powerful lines that I think is in the movie.
I am Maximus Decimus.
Yeah, my name is Maximus Decimus
Leaders of the
Meridius, commander of the
North.
armies of the North, general of the Felix legions, and loyal servant to the true emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next.
Yeah,
God, it's powerful.
Movie.
I would have just on the graphic. I would have just put Gladiator quote, so you would have had to.
And that's why I didn't pick it.
With that.
Well, because you can't write all that, on the draft.
Yeah.
Oh well, I mean, good news for Stan is he didn't f it up like he usually does.
Hey, I resent that. I'm so good at drafts.
No, honestly, this is probably one of the most even drafts that we've had.
This is a good one.
They're all really good lines. They're all very classic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who's gonna. I don't have no idea who's gonna win.
Mom, go vote for me.
Did you say mom?
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah. My mom always calls me and tells me who she would have voted for, but she's unwilling to get a Twitter.
Ah, sad day.
You know, it's fine.
Well,
we're doing okay.
I don't even know. My mom does not have a Twitter, but I don't know if she knows what a Twitter is. So
it's a small word.
That's fine. I don't blame her. Get rid of it. Twitter's dumb.
It is dumb. I only have most of my social media because of this podcast.
Yeah, same. Probably not good for our brand, but you know, it is what it is. So, how about we leave on that note, and hope you guys have a good week, and we'll catch you next week.
Thanks for watching.
All right. See ya.